story begins. A scientific breakthrough without any consideration of the consequences. So nature did what it does and unleashed chaos. This time we were deeper into the illusion of control and the chaos. And for a moment, we remembered how precious life is. But time has a funny way of softening our memory of what it's like to lose control. And ambition. Ambition is a persistent thing. For the dinosaurs left behind, time was becoming immaterial. From miracles of science to assets destined for exploitation. Perhaps it's time we reflect on the true nature of nature. An endless cycle with one goal: survival. And this means that dinosaurs and humanity will have to find a way to work out their differences.
Welcome to Arizona.
A desert is a wasteland, devoid of anything but the most extreme examples of life. But creatures once thrived in these lands and visited these woods. Given the geological history that we're dealing with, dinosaurs walking among the tumbleweeds isn't that much of a stretch. The current situation
Oh, he's actually voicing himself.
is untenable to those in charge, well, those that think they're in charge. So we're left with a problem or an opportunity. This is where you come in. They've ignored my warnings before, but maybe this time with you, it's going to be different. I'm willing to embrace the uncertainty.
Okay, I guess an introduction is in order. I'm Cabot Finch, Assistant Director of the U.S. Department of Fish and Wildlife. I know it sounds important, because it is, but let's not get bogged down in labels and titles and organizational flowcharts. I'll make this easy. You work for me. See? Nothing to it. You'll be working with the experts. This is Claire Deering and Owen Grady.
And yes, we have first-hand experience with the dinosaurs.
Hi,
I'm
Claire.
the operations manager at Jurassic World. Owen and I actually helped build the park. And unfortunately, we were there to witness its destruction. And this is Owen. He works with velociraptors.
You could call me a dinosaur wrangler, though officially I'm an animal behaviorist. I was just building a level
He
of
works
trust
with
them.
velociraptors.
Okay. So we'll need to get a few things in place ASAP. Start with a response facility, equipped with both a Ranger Team 4x4
And a capture team helicopter.
Okay, so we're doing operations. Response facility. Why do you want it here? That's such a bad location for it. Because now I'm also gonna have to make a road to it.
We are making excellent progress, so let's stay focused. Next step, building a backup generator. Then feeding the energy it creates to the response facility. Also, make sure the building is connected to the path network. It only does as good if it's operational.
So I need to do generator here, and then I need to connect just this to the road, or does this need to be connected as well?
Hey, Claire. We may have trouble tracking this dinosaur from the ground, more trouble if we're lucky enough to find it.
Then the sensible thing is to take a capture team helicopter. You can trank it from the air.
See?
I'm piloting the helicopter. Capture teams. Locate priority dinosaurs in the surrounding area by using the compass. At the top. Approach. Switch to R. Aim mode with R. While in aim mode, click that. Trank darts to take out Dino. Stimulant to wake. Trank Dino. That should be enough.
Claire, this is Owen.
I copy you.
We have it. Capture successful.
Knew you'd do it. Never had a doubt.
Really?
Well, maybe one or two.
Well, it's better than usual. I'll take it. Now, where do we take this dinosaur?
We have the enclosure. We just need you to deliver.
Hey, don't I always? Wait, you don't have to answer that.
Where's the park? Is this the park? I call it a park. It's not really a park. Oh, hi, Dak. This is definitely not the one from the Windows 95 computer. Next. Why am I getting ticked? Moderate usage of accelerated time to ensure problems don't get out of hand. Fair enough. Here comes bro with the helicopter. Where are you? Are you the actual transport?
John Hammond is concerned about what would happen if dinosaurs lived in the wild. It adds a whole new level of challenge, and perhaps opportunity.
Fair. Do you happen to know what game you're thinking of? By the way? Because the closest I can think of is Zoo Tycoon. Why are all my cords getting weird? Oh, don't drop him in the water, he's gonna drown. That's mean. Oh, never mind, he woke up.
I instantly recognize this dinosaur. Kind of hard to forget once you've been trapped in a room with one. We couldn't save that baryonyx, but we can certainly help this one.
Why are we... Place down a...
Not out there for the dinosaur to consume, so we'll need a feeder inside the perimeter of that enclosure.
Hungry dinosaurs make me nervous.
Can't disagree with you there.
Wait, what's a piscivore? Hold on. This game's making me have to Google things. And I've been playing for a grand total of 10 minutes. Fish. It's a fish feeder. Maybe provided feeders. There's no prey.
Good to go on this end.
Copy. Okay.
Bro needs a status check.
Of the dinosaur's health. Utilize a ranger team vehicle. Owen will help you get a status of the animal's overall welfare. Then we can plan our next move.
You really need that? A plan? I mean, I've always been more of a just make it up as I go kind of guy.
Tell you what, if this doesn't work, we'll try your way.
That sort of sounds like a plan.
Are we close enough to see this dinosaur? Or are you gonna make me get like way up close to him?
Asset check complete.
While we can't replicate what we had on the islands, we still have to do what we can to get the dinosaurs more comfortable with their current surroundings here in Arizona.
Sunscreen and drinks by the pool? How's that sound?
Are you seriously asking? Or pretend asking?
Okay, Claire, how about we add some preferred terrain to their pens instead? Better?
Okay, so I need to add, what is it, a rock? How do I, rock. Rock. Are these not the rocks that I need to be putting in here? I do big rock. Is big rock satisfactory? I think big rock is satisfactory. You enjoy big rock, brother? Why am I?
We've got to monitor these dinosaurs more closely. That means setting up a ranger post inside their enclosure. It sounds crazy, I know, but this'll work. Trust me.
No teams are assigned. We'll assign that ranger team then. Which is this little buggy.
I'm getting reports of dinosaurs running freely around the facility, Claire.
The reports may be accurate, but they don't paint a complete picture of our current status.
Angry dinosaurs on the loose. What am I missing?
They're not angry. They're simply acting on instincts. The more threatened the dinosaurs feel, the more hostile they'll become.
Especially if they sense survival is at stake.
But it is. Both theirs and ours.
Yeah, but only we know that.
Well, for now, anyway.
We'll start by tranquilizing one of the dinosaurs from the helicopter, and then have a transport team bring it back to the facility.
Great. Do it.
Why is their vehicle under threat?
Asset to be collected. Altering position. Asset in transit. Picking up asset.
There's a new enclosure. Yeah, this here is an enclosure.
Asset transportation complete. Commencing asset transit.
Okay. And then can we... assign these guys here as well? Especially given that we are about to have three separate. Triceratops vehicles here. This poor Jeep keeps having to turn around. We do have another Triceratops in the way, do we not? Why aren't you being moved?
Heading to collect the asset.
Why aren't you being moved already? That's frustrating. What are you guys? Missing ground fiber. So that's... this stuff. And this guy's coming shortly as well.
Transporting asset.
This guy's just chilling here. I feel like that should be getting filled up there. Right immediately around them, and when required, they can fuel. Do we get like an actual power station at any point? And close the facilities. Interesting.
Confirming asset delivery.
Awesome, that's been delivered. And then this guy should be taking a trip here in just a second to go check on this guy.
Overall, I'd say our operations are improving. I'm confident we may get a handle on this yet. But I'm also concerned, specifically about our biodiversity. Still, for now, let's focus on getting the dinosaurs safe and secure, as well as building some additional viewing galleries the DFW staff can use to monitor the animals.
Dinosaurs of the same species form territory around them as they move. Only consider area inside their territory when determining comfort level. Not frequently visited, shrinks over time to match the latest changes to the dinosaurs' environment. Well, that's neat. Actually, I think I'm gonna put the I'd like to put the viewing gallery over here so I can just run a road. Down this way. Or like this one's already sort of connected again. But it also puts it right there for our teams to access. On the road to success. Damn straight we are. Is there just not enough ground fiber? Yeah, that should keep everybody happy for now. Interesting.
With so many of the animals running free, our priority has to be capturing as many of them as possible. We can coordinate our efforts from an expedition center. Get one built, and we'll take it from there.
I think we're just kind of at this point of building like a main road style situation here. I wonder how far I can go out. About there. I imagine that that may change depending on how big my center here becomes.
Hopefully you can find one as rough and tumble as I am.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Realistically, Tomino Lisa has a spread out skill tree here, or skill set. I think we're gonna go with Lisa.
You seeing this, Claire?
Yeah, I sure am. This is our first live capture opportunity.
Let's not miss it.
We should assign that scientist you just hired to the task. Agreed? Owen, you there?
How do I do that?
Muted.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Good idea. What do we got to lose? You know, except maybe a new recruit.
Urgent message. There's been an incident alert. Okay, Lisa, have fun.
Before the remote capture teams return, we should have enclosures ready for the dinosaurs. Think of it as welcoming them back home.
Fair enough. Okay. So for this, we want a new enclosure. Oh. That's the general outline of the facility. There's an incoming transmission. 4 Stegosaurus captured. Oh, goodness. I'm going to need like 2 minutes, yeah. Because I also need to put in a gate here so that we can get into them. We're gonna need at least a little pond here as well. There needs to be a ranger post in here. No, that's not what I... And then this needs to be assigned to Ranger Team 1. Alright. so the Stegosauri are coming in just a minute, and I'm not sure exactly what they're gonna need. I'm gonna try to mix in a little bit of things here.
Asset being transported. Transportation underway. Transit has commenced.
Okay, so we should now have all 4 of those helicopters coming in all at once, which is a wee bit terrifying.
Asset delivered. Transportation complete. Asset transported.
And we're gonna get the Ranger team here to take a look at them.
Asset delivery confirmed.
He's lonely, missing open space. Okay, so I'm gonna probably want to make this enclosure bigger, if I'm being realistic here. And given that there's 4 of them in there, I probably want to make it quite a bit bigger.
Okay. Who's watching who?
I'm not following you, Owen.
Well, it's just like the dinosaurs are always watching us, so shouldn't we be watching them?
Yes, we should. Once we have the dinosaurs comfortably settled into their enclosures, we'll need viewing galleries.
What I'm saying. Only, you said it.
Okay. They're missing ground fruit. Which we can get some of. They're giving them a bit of a more diverse grounding here. Okay. We got that. And then we are going to want, not that, this. Then I think we actually may want to put one here as well. And then that. Boo-ba-da-boo. Here is a new video from me. It's true. It's
Owen. Owen. We have a real problem.
I'm trying, Clara, but it's just... Well, this is who I am.
Not you.
Ah, the dinosaurs. Tell me something I don't know.
Okay, how about this? There's a massive sandstorm headed our way, and it could wipe out the facility. Without power, the safety of the dinosaurs could be at serious risk.
Okay, listen to me, Claire. We'll figure this out. Have I ever let you down before?
Actually, no.
And I'm planning on keeping it that way. Everything we can do, we will do. We've survived worse. What's a little sand?
The view has indeed been reduced. Who are these?
I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty concerned about our current situation. As much as I'd obviously love to help out, I'm a little tied up. So, who's gonna protect the dinosaurs?
And our personnel.
Yes, of course. I mean, that goes without saying.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
problem.
Anyway.
Problem.
Just, it would
Problem.
be a tragedy to lose these animals again. And by tragedy, I mean huge financial loss. And obviously an embarrassment to those in charge of the DFW.
People such as you.
Well, actually, exactly me. So, how do we avoid that?
Okay, step one, round up the stragglers and get all the dinosaurs back into their enclosures. Then we'll work on our safety ratings.
This good?
Yes, this is a plan I can support now and take credit for later.
Open your emergency shelters during dangerous storms and dinosaur escapes to avoid a hit to the safety rating. What is this? This is not a park.
Your attention, please. Attention all personnel. The sandstorm is starting to pass.
Yeah, the sandstorm is starting to pass, but I've still got a dinosaur that needs to be transported.
Heading to pick up the asset.
There aren't any additional... No. No, we're good. We are A-OK. Guess who's back? Back again. The berry's back. Safe again.
Assets in the air.
Again, I don't understand who all of these people are. And where they came from, because I don't employ that many people.
Delivery complete.
Come on, everyone. Everything's safe again. Which is good. I have a whole bunch of dinosaurs. How are these ones getting on here? Oh, there they are. These guys are content. I just got a Brave New World story location completion. Ooba-doo-doo.
Arizona was secure. The dinosaurs were safe. Finch and the DFW had what they needed to keep the bureaucrats off our backs. For now. But the future, that was something completely different.
Yeah? Dinosaur poacher ring has recently been broken by the authorities, and after disaster, the camp dangerous dinos are now loose in the region. Oh, that's no fun.
I wish we'd had more time to brief you, but as you know, the situation is fluid. Our Canadian friends are concerned that many of these wild animals are getting close to their border. We'd like to prevent them from crossing it. We being the CIA. My division is the DSD, Dangerous Species Division. I'm Dr. Dua. I have an extensive background in paleo research in this very field. At Jurassic World, and now other locations I'm not at liberty to discuss. However, I have history with a poacher camp. What remains of it, anyway? Amateurs. They only succeeded in getting themselves and others killed. And
Oh, that's upsetting.
that much more difficult.
Dr. Dua, the dinosaurs are still agitated.
Tranquilizing them would appear to be the best option at this point.
Let's do it as safely and quickly as we can.
Lock on.
At ease. Storm is passing.
It makes it very difficult for me to target you when you move.
Reporting a miss. Stay on your toes. That's a hit.
Okay.
Just as an organization has key players, me, it also has key facilities that it needs to run effectively. So you should get started with the construction of an arrival building, a control center, and also a backup generator to supply power.
Oh, is this going to be our camp? Apparently, yeah, this is going to be our camp. control center.
Not bad if I do say so myself. And I guess I am, but we're also gonna need a response facility. Your response to this directive should be to get one built. Huh? You see what I did there, huh? response. Never mind. Don't respond.
And that should also take us to allowing building of an emergency shelter right around here somewhere.
Claire, we need to get the dinosaurs into new holding enclosures.
The ones we've already captured.
Yep, that's right.
And we'll want them awake and as comfortable as possible.
I don't like that they're called parks. Why can't you reach your destination? He's absolutely reachable by vehicle. What the hell are you talking about? Why can't you reach your destination? There is no obstructions.
Asset status confirmed.
a second for me to place all most of that out anyway.
They had dangerous creatures here?
Correct, Mr. Finch. I know where they were. But now, Mr. Grady, it's essential that you know where those are.
Say they're headed off.
And do you know your dinosaurs, Mr. Grady?
Better than anyone.
But these are not your dinosaurs, per se.
Well, you're just gonna have to trust me on this one. This looks promising. You know, not that I'm promising anything. Everything points in this direction. Say what you want about the dinosaurs, but they're not subtle. Wherever they go, they leave a mark.
Sounds like someone I know.
Is it Dr. Malcolm? Because that guy, he is out there. Talk about an ego.
As opposed to...
Well, you know, a certain lovable animal behaviorist whose humility has a charm of its own. I feel like we're getting close. Just be ready for anything, all right? Ambush! Move quickly, but not too quick. You'll trigger the rest of the chase. Move! Move!
Owen. Owen, are you okay? What is happening?
Little busy right now.
Please tell me you have things under control.
Do you want me to lie?
If it'll calm my anxiety, yes. I'm a bundle of raw nerves.
We're working the problem. We have a helicopter standing by, and they'll attempt to tranquilize the animal from the air.
Attempt! Attempt! We need success, Dr. Dua, before it can eat Grady and the others.
No, please don't say that. You believe in the team, right?
You want me to lie?
Owen, what's our status?
We're close. We have everything almost under control, but the animal is injured. We'll need to get her to a secure enclosure for observation and treatment.
I'll notify Dr. Dua.
Oh, me? I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
En route to pick up the asset.
And the herbivores? What about them?
As long as they stay away from civilization, leave them in place. They'll survive in the wilderness without our intervention, right?
Given time to adapt, yes, I'd say they will.
I guess that's something we're all gonna have to get used to. Having dinosaurs out in the world.
Is that you talking, or is that the government?
Claire, I am the government.
I have no idea where this transport helicopter is.
Did you forget you were muted?
Maybe. Perhaps. Are you dropping strawberries?
No.
I think you're dropping strawberries.
I'm too happy to have strawberry basil from Panera.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because even the guy was like, yeah, no, normally I don't like, he was like, yeah, normally I don't like, basil.
That's never been an issue for you.
I was like, it's not my favorite, but I'll eat it. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I was that kid, if I was hungry enough, I'd eat the leaves in the grocery stores.
I'm building additional enclosures. And I'm also opening my park because I need to make money.
Probably smart.
Because, like, as of this moment, there is a decline in money, and I need to increase the monies.
Dak, this is your fault. Not the money stuff, the Panera stuff. What?
For whatever reason, my ranger team refuses to leave the fricking building.
Possibly the snowstorm.
No, it's not the snowstorm.
I don't know then. I have no answer. No, stupid
It's,
puppy.
like, in general, just this building refuses to function.
I met hounds today. Not hellhounds, just hounds.
I think I'm just gonna have to, like, demolish the building and rebuild it, which I hate, but, like, I can't even get rid of it. It won't let me. It will not let me get rid of it. Will this let you go? All of these creatures require a status check, and you're not doing your job. I am so upset by that. Uh.
Your attention, please. As a precautionary measure, please proceed to your nearest shelter.
Why is it that the second that I go to finally get this taken care of, that, like...
Acknowledging asset collection request.
I'm going to need a paleomedical facility to assess the status of the dinosaur that they're bringing in. We'll need to do a full medical scan. I want to understand what went wrong if we're going to avoid an event like this in the future.
Okay, well, I need to put down an MVU then,
Asset has been collected.
or a paleomedical facility to make that happen. I should probably get the other... No, that's not what I was trying to click on. I should probably get the other...
Delivery complete.
Cool, I've now got a new MVU team. I am going to put another gate over here, though, now that we've got the MVU over there. Okay. And that can reopen. Other than this, how is your comfort? Not quite where you want it yet. I think you could benefit from a little bit of extra space. Can I do that for you? Can I give you some extra space? How about that? Does that help you out? Does that give you a bit more of the space you're looking for? You're definitely going to need some more of the forest, which I can help you out with. Looks like you're going to need some more water. I should be able to help you out with. Here, I'll do another little watering hole over here too. About that. Does that help with your comfort? It does. Good, good. I don't want you to be uncomfortable. Alright. We are going to go ahead and tranquilize you here.
Let's hire a few scientists with the skills to diagnose these animals. Make sure they are competent with the MVU and can perform medical scans on the dinosaurs. I'm interested to see what we can discover.
I'm discovering that these guys are incredibly expensive.
We have to knock that dino out. I'd suggest a tranquilizer, but you know, you do you.
Right. Now that we have control of the dinosaur, temporarily, let's get it transported to the Paleo Medical Facility, where we can treat its injuries.
Collecting assets.
Dinah snore. Yeah, the Dinah does snore. Dinah is snoring now. That's for sure. But we are now transporting him to take care of his injuries. And he'll probably remain. I'm gonna go pretty far in this one. I don't know if we're gonna end up using all of this space, but we do have quite a bit of space if we so need it. How's our finances looking? So our upkeep is roughly $28,000 a minute. Our profit per minute is roughly 300,000. What's our concern here? Don't eat the dinosaur. Well, he's not currently available.
Asset has been transported.
That's good. Is there a way to get like a second vehicle? Why can't you get there? What is wrong with you? Yeah, I don't think I've got a way to really specifically help you at this moment in time. Me too.
preferably someplace comfortable.
Always works for me. Same for the dinosaurs, I'd imagine.
You imagine correctly.
Not according to my ex.
Yes, moving on then. We want to have the animal transported and then secure and comfortable in its enclosure, if you please.
I wonder if this has just been like blocking this building and that's just why it refuses to do anything.
Asset beyond reach.
No. No, it's not. It's not beyond reach. I need to bring...
Asset requiring collection.
Enjoy the sheep, y'all. Look. If you can get in there to do this, you can get to the damn thing. And Ruffles. I'm snacking on Ruffles. They're really good.
Asset has been delivered.
Someone come give this damn dinosaur a status check. Oh, I completed Washington State. I didn't need to build another enclosure.
We'd worked to make sure the dinosaurs would thrive in the forest. At first, I believed this was for the best. Then we realized that forest makes up about 1/5 of the total land mass in the US, and almost 40% of Canada's wilderness. Working together with the DFW and the CIA, we made the dinosaurs feel right at home. In the forest.
Why did you slow it down like that?
I really hope the powers that be know what they're doing. Because the dinosaurs definitely do.
The only way to fly, right? Private. Away from the hubbub of the public. No prying eyes asking wordless questions. I don't feel much like answering. Call me crazy. You wouldn't be the first. But we need to centralize our operations. And that's why I've chosen this location. Well, okay, I didn't choose it myself. Part of the in a place where people will kind of disappear, whether on their own or with the help of someone else. So, why not the dinosaurs? Pull a few strings, grease a few palms, twist a few arms, and bang! Just like that, the Department of Fish and Wildlife has a new base of operations. Now, we'll need to hit the ground running if we're gonna have this place ready for something it hasn't dealt with in 65 million years. The bare bones are established. But before the ones covered in flesh and blood arrive, we'll need it fully functioning. Owen and Claire are already on site. They'll have more info for you. Dr. Dua will be coordinating your activities. And me, I'll be managing expectations and staying an arm's length away from the metosauruses. Oh, wait. Arm's length is probably not the best choice of words.
We may need some additional hands on this one. Mr. Lambert?
Standing by and ready to go. Just give the word.
George Lambert is an expert ranger who worked with us in the islands and is now with the DFW. He and Owen will deal with the dinosaurs while we address the facilities.
There are a number of animals from your previous captures that will be coming your way soon. Delays are unacceptable.
Understood. We'll start with the construction of animal enclosures.
We'll catch him, you keep him.
Okay, so we've got a Carnosaurus coming in. Which will be good. Jeeps. Once you complete the second story location. This is your ranger post. Go ahead, get on over and check it out. And then I do immediately want to build a viewing space here. Now, of course, this probably will not be their permanent home. Especially not with me running the place. But it does not hurt to get it started. Awesome. Got that. We will be delivering these kind of sources here.
I'd also suggest keeping a close eye on these dinosaurs until they settle around.
Lambert's right. They've had a taste of the wild. Confinement may not sit well with them.
Okay. We make no assumptions to pay attention to all the details.
Good. Remember, just like us, the dinosaurs are always learning.
You need to keep that in mind as you build another dinosaur habitat. Safety first, for them and us. Get it built, then get the dinosaurs into the new enclosure. That about cover it, Doc?
Perfectly.
Alright. Rangers, let's get a status check on these fellas. So I can get this place nice and comfortable for them. Now I think I do already want to expand out this closure just a wee bit more. And we're gonna go ahead and fill that up all the way. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was expecting to see. And now they've got a bit more. I want to make sure everything is nice and stocked up. We got people who are already coming in. Where are my Dinosaurus? Alright, let's take a look here. Y'all are more sandies. So let's give y'all sand. And that should give you plenty of everything to feel nice and comfortable in your new home. Going to allow me to continue working here on what will be your neighbors eventually. Well, that wasn't intentional, but okay. Gotcha. Okay, we've got that. And then I will also want to be putting down a paleomedical right away as well. Because I'd like to ensure that my Dinosaurs have all of the best immediately available to them. Which is why I'll also be putting a second gate down there. And actually I'll be putting gates here and here as well. Because that should allow both these folks and these folks to get in as needed. We're going to go ahead and assign both the MVU and a capture team there. got an Allosaurus incoming. I've got the place for the Allosaurus, it just will need to be switched up once they actually get here.
I'm not sure I'll ever be fully comfortable at the park, but the last place where the dinosaurs are, so that's a job you should stay on top of.
Asset transported.
Okay. Are you gonna get a status check on him for me? He's missing forest. How about we do that for him instead? And it did say he was wanting a bit more space, which I think we can do for you.
Take that, depression!
No. But if I don't want to take. Look at the boy. I say as if you can see the boy. He's in there somewhere. That's all that's important, is he is contained. Let him take his dinosaur? No. Never. Mwahahaha. That's too damn bad.
The dinosaurs seem to be taking to their new surroundings. I want to make sure they are doing more than surviving, however. We need the animals thriving. As I'm sure you understand, our research is more valuable when we have superior specimens in their optimal conditions. So I want you to get a science center built and operational. This means more scientists will be needed, so build a staff center as well. Ultimately, science is about the data we collect and analyze. Rubbish in, rubbish out. We want to avoid that at all costs, especially when you consider the investment that has already been made in these dinosaurs. The CIA wants results, and we're going to get them. Period. Full stop. End of story.
Ew. I hated the wording.
Okay, Dr. Dua and that guy Finch must be getting pressure from above, because they want more animals rounded up. Check the expedition map, and dispatch a remote capture team to a hotspot. I'll do what I can on my end.
Ankylosaurus.
Okay, the good news first. We've been achieving some success with our remote capture teams, which means a steady supply of dinosaurs to our control center. Now that I like. Removing them from possible uncontrolled interaction with the general public is a 100% win in my book. Now to the bad news. which I always hate getting, but honestly, kind of enjoy giving. These animals are arriving with an unknown disease, and we've got to get a handle on it post-haste. That's management speak for PDQ, huh? Pretty damn quick. Dr. Dua?
We can diagnose this disease with scans from our mobile veterinary unit. We'll get it under control before too long.
That's good. Let's get to work.
Oh, we've got 2 Ankylosaurs coming in. Cool. We've got about a minute before they're going to want me to take them. Also, hi everybody. Thanks for hopping in. Oh, there's a whole airport over there. So we have that, but I think I actually want to do a separate medical enclosure back here, which is literally
Transit has commenced.
just for sick dinos. That way they're away from
Asset delivered.
the public here. But also close enough that
Asset transportation complete.
both the ranger team medical unit can get out here to them. Because that should send out the MVU to go check them out.
You have to understand something. Owen and I signed on to this project because we want what is best for the dinosaurs. Not for them to be exploited or engineered, hacked and spliced and compromised.
They deserve a chance at life as much as any other living creature.
Honestly, perhaps even more, as the miracle of science gave them a second chance.
So, do the research, find the cure, and then let's use it. Or the dinosaurs die. Again. Listen, that's not going to happen.
I'm gonna have to put both of them on this. Cool, but that research is now in progress, so we should have a medication for it soon. That was weird. Cool. Well, you have it too? So it also requires... I don't care who. We need additional units for, like, both of these buildings. Because I need more ranger teams. And that, Carnodosauruses, are why you don't mess with my ranger team. I imagine you're not super fond of being tranquilized. Yeah, it's going. Okay, these guys are both ready for transport.
Dr. Dua, this is Lambert. I've just received word that you'd like us to increase our capture efforts. Can you confirm?
Yes, that's correct. We need to grow this facility, which means we need more animals. It's time to stress test our systems and make sure we're capable of managing both the science and our operations.
Understood. My teams are standing by. We still have dinosaurs in the wild. Targets to bring in.
Yes, this will be an ongoing mission for us moving forward. Research upgrades for our buildings so that we can support more science. The result? Expanded opportunities for the park in both dinosaurs and exhibits.
Rehabilitation. That is something that we will have to look more into. Where do I unlock? So it's this one. I think I need to hire another scientist. I think we're gonna go with the lava here. I can do more than one. And we're also gonna go with Samantha. Cool, that does begin to cover it. Oh wow, there's a lot of expeditions all over. I don't think I have the additional manpower right now for that, actually. I do, however, have the ability to move over my other thing here. And that will put big boy here down in the center.
Delivery has been completed. Asset transportation underway.
Okay, we have a second coming in now. Good. This is our control center. Expedition, that is our medical. Okay, we'll be adding gates here and here as well. And then we're also going to want to put a gate in here for cross travel. Alright. You are missing ground leaf. difference of this stuff. Wonderful. Should both be content. Fantastic. So that is 3, 4, 5, 4 functioning pens, with these 2 in the process of being built. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely going to need to get the upgrades for these 2 buildings. That scientist needs to rest. Gives us exactly the number we need. And they can all rest, because once this is completed, then we've got this here and this here. So once we have that done, they can all rest. That being said, we should probably get an idea of what the expeditions look like. Kind of all the same ones here. Diplodocus. Dimpledocious. Okay, so once we have them rested up, we'll probably want to get these final 2 researches done. Because once they are done, we can send people out to do that. Because we'll be able to effectively... I was gonna say run with the dinos, but you know, whatever. That is actually a really good note. So we do have congestion here. Oh no, we don't. I'm wondering if I should maybe add an observation deck over here so that people can see the sicker ones. Because it'll also spread out a bit of this, plus it'll potentially bring in additional funds. But this hasn't lit up too much because, like, we haven't, you know. Well, that's in range. Our power grid is functioning, but it's still small. Storm protection. We've got the one little shelter down there. What was that? I didn't like that noise. Our upkeep is becoming a bit more expensive. You just haven't had to pay any lawyer fees, so that's nice. Yeah. We get roughly 310,000 every minute. It's a good upwards profit. Not bad at all, actually. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and look at our scientists here. She is resting. No, she is resting. You need to rest. How do I get you to rest? Do I have to do it this way? You rest. These two don't have enough to do it on their own, which is fine. Same with that. Yeah, anyway, all of the other fun stuff that we were looking at, though, that'll have to be during our next stream of this game, as we are coming up to the end of this one. I do want to say to anybody who was watching today, we appreciate you being here. We do enjoy having you here. Mwahaha. Yeah. That's all I can really say. Just thanks for showing up and all that fun stuff. I would like to know, just going forward, some of the other stuff you might be interested in seeing. Other games and whatnot. See what we can pull off and figure out. We'll also be figuring out the stream schedule going forward so that we actually have one, which will be good. That's because it'll be nice to actually know when we're supposed to go live instead of just kind of going live randomly. It'll be nice. It'll be kind of spare over the next week or so as we figure things out and get things settled. But as we do so, you'll see more streams come back up again. We'll be finding a place to post the Discord as well at some point soon, just so that we can, you know, let you guys see that stuff as well. That being said, once again, anybody who's here watching, I appreciate you being here. It's nice to have you. We will be going into a raid in just a minute here. But I will be taking any sort of questions or comments up until that point. So feel free to ask. I want these Diplodocus. I'm gonna send them. I'm sending them for the Diplodocus. Alright, well, I'll see y'all next time. Enjoy the new stream.